Hello there and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kay if you're new, and today's video is all about the Sephora holiday savings event that is coming up very soon. I wanted to make a video of my recommendations as well as a few items that are on my wish list. Even if you're not typically a Sephora shopper, this is a great time to pick up those really, high-priced items or to stock up on all of your everyday items all at once and then get a little bit of a discount off of the total price. The first product that I recommend to pick up during this sale, if you have been wondering about it, is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I have it in the shade 5.5 Tan, and I also have a mini in the shade 6.5 Deep. And I know I've talked about this on my channel before, but honestly, when this product initially came out, I did not believe the hype. I thought that it was kind of expensive, for what it is. But now that I've actually tried the product, I completely understand why so many people love it. It does exactly what the name says. It gives the skin this beautiful filtered look by smoothing out the appearance of any fine lines, but it also gives you a little bit of a glow, and it also gives you a hint of coverage. It's really nice because you can wear it alone with a little bit of concealer, you can wear it as a primer underneath foundation, or you can use it as a highlighter. I personally like to use it as a primer to my foundation or mix it in with a foundation that is on the more matte side. And guys, it mixes just so beautifully with pretty much any foundation. It also looks beautiful underneath foundation. It gives you that just really nice, soft, glowing, filtered look to your skin. Now, even though I love the product so much, I do still think it's kind of pricey for what it is. There are a lot of products on the market that give a very similar effect, but I will say none of them really are exactly like this, in my opinion. Now, if you don't want to splurge on the full size, you can get a mini, and the minis I believe are $15. Now, the minis don't come in the full range that the full size does. And I will say though, even though it is pricey, I use it quite a bit, and I feel like I haven't truly made a dent in it. I feel like I really have a lot left, and it does come in the standard 1 fluid ounce. Another product that is newer to me that I fell absolutely in love with is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Foundation. I did talk about this already on my channel, and I actually have a video where I use both this and the Charlotte Hollywood Flawless Filter, as well as I think a couple other products in this video. So I will link that down below in case you want to see these in action outside of just the shots that I have in this video. But this foundation, this is by far my favorite matte foundation, and I am a dry skinned person, so I tread very lightly with matte foundations and mattifying products in general. The reason why I still go for matte foundations even as a dry skinned person is because they just wear so well, they wear for such a long time, and also they're, in my opinion, a little bit easier to use with my more dewy blushes and my cream bronzers and whatnot. This NARS foundation is very full coverage. A little bit goes a long way. And even though it is on the pricey side, you do get 1.5 fluid ounces as opposed to the normal 1 fluid ounce that you get with typical foundations. It also mixes well with most foundations. I will say though, be careful because it is really pigmented, so it can easily overtake, most foundations there. What I love about this formula is that it looks so beautiful on the skin. It doesn't look quite natural, but it looks pretty natural for such a full coverage foundation. It doesn't look or feel heavy on the face, and even when I have a lot of texture, I find that I can use this product. Now, I have the shade Aruba, which is medium 6. This is slightly light for me, so I do like to mix in a deeper foundation to kind of, try to combat that, but as far as I know, this is the closest shade to me. But if you've been looking for a nice, high pigment, full coverage foundation, matte foundation, long wearing foundation, definitely check this one out. Next up, we have a longtime favorite, my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealers. I feel like I mention these in every other video. This is definitely my favorite concealer. Again, another full coverage product, but what I like about this is because it is so full coverage and so beautiful looking on the skin, you don't have to use much. Also, I love how this concealer looks when you use it as a foundation. I actually like how it looks more than I like the actual Born This Way foundation. I typically use the shade Honey for underneath the eyes, and it is a brightening shade. And then I also use the shade Maple on other parts of my face as a spot concealer. It's another product that even though it's pricey, you use so little when you use it, and you also get a lot in the product. I want to say, let me see here. you get half a fluid ounce, which is a lot compared to most concealers. So if you haven't tried that Too Faced concealer by now and you've been curious, this sale is a great time to check it out. The next recommendation I have for you is the Kaja Beauty Bento Bouncy Eyeshadow Trio, and I have the colorway Orange Blossom, and it's basically this stack of 3 eyeshadows that are all shimmery. There are different colorways that are some matte, some are all shimmery, but the one that I have is all shimmery. And shockingly, I love this. And I actually am shocked I haven't talked about this more on my channel. I received this in PR a very, very long time ago, and it has become a true staple in my makeup drawer. I really like it because it gives that wet looking sheen. It does have glitter, but not the annoying kind of glitter. It's like grown-up glitter. I also like the fact that it's $21, but you get 3 shades, making it essentially $7 a shade. And then with this sale, of course, you would get more money off there. The shade that I use the most is this bottom shade, and you can kind of tell because I've made quite the dent in it, but I also still have quite a lot left. I've actually had this for an embarrassingly long time, so I'm not going to tell you exactly how long I've had it, but I can tell you that it has treated me well the entire time. Now, 2 products that I want to try by them. I don't know that I'm putting it officially on the wish list, but the other stack that is like the face version of it, it comes with like a lip and cheek or bronzer or something like that, and then also their concealer. The concealer looks really, really nice, so I don't know, that one I might look into picking up one day. If you guys have tried either one of those products, let me know in the comments what you think of them. My next recommendation for you guys is the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. And I know if you are not looking for neutrals or into neutrals, then like obviously this might seem boring to you, but I was at a place where I feel like every colorway known to man except a nice grounding neutral palette, especially one that really worked with my skin tone. I find that a lot of the neutral palettes that I had tried in the past would have just a nice chunk of shades that I wasn't ever going to use, and it just seems like a waste of money. At this point, I have gotten use from every single shade from this palette, and that is all I can ask for, truly. There is so much versatility with the palette. Yes, it is a neutral palette, but you can go classic bridal with it. You can go one look shade with it, well, one shade look with it. You can, take it to pretty dramatic, you just have to know how to use the palette. Also, with the deeper shades in the corner, you don't have to worry about using eyeliner if you don't want to. It's one of the few palettes that I feel like I can recommend to just about anybody, and there is definitely something to say about that. Now, the palette is on the smaller side and slightly pricey, so I do think it's worth picking it up during this sale if you are interested in it. One product that sat in my cart for a long, long time before I actually picked it up was these Danessa Myricks Colorfix mattes, and the reason why I didn't go for it at first is because I was worried that I wouldn't actually use them, and it wasn't until I watched Chessie Damrang Chai do a video where she used these that she just like totally pushed me over the edge to just purchase these. And I have the shades Lift and Latte. I got the shade Lift to use as like a graphic eyeliner, and then I got the shade Latte to use as like a eyes, lips, and cheek type of look, and I love these. First of all, they're waterproof. They give you just enough time to work with them before they actually dry down, but once they dry down, like that's it. Like they are dried down. They mix beautifully, so I can't wait to get other colors because, once you get other shades, you can mix and make more shades and the possibilities are just endless. And the cool thing is, if you follow Danessa Myricks on Instagram, she just shows all the different ways that you can use these. And they don't just come in matte shades, they also have some metallic shades or glitter shades as well. Definitely worth looking into. I think I might pick up 1 or 2 of the metallic shades instead because have loved these so much. These are also so pigmented, so a little bit does go a long way. So if you're wanting to check these out, definitely pick them up during this sale. Get 1 or 2 contrasting colors, but also think about how you could possibly mix them. My last makeup recommendation for the sale is the Tower 28 Milky Jelly Gloss. I particularly have the shade Cashew. I will say I just recommend all of the shades as a formula recommendation. This lip gloss is incredible. It's non-sticky. It doesn't have glitter, but it still makes your lips look so juicy and plump. and it's just everything you could want in a lip gloss. And it's already on the affordable side, but of course, throwing it into the bag with all of your other Sephora purchases during this sale definitely won't hurt. I actually have on Cashew right now. I just love the way it makes my lips look. It's definitely become one of my favorite lip gloss formulas, and I will be repurchasing it once I run out of this one. Moving on to hair, both of the products that I'm going to mention today are actually on my wish list because I haven't tried either one. And the first is the Olaplex Healthy Hair Essentials Kit. And I'm just reading it off the Sephora website. In the set, you get 4 products. You get a mini size of the No. 4 Bond Maintenance Shampoo, the No. 5 Bond Maintenance Conditioner, and then you get full sizes of the No. 3 Hair Perfector and the No. 7 Bonding Oil. Now, this whole set is $60, and the Hair Perfector and the Bonding Oil alone at full price are $28 each, and each of the mini products are $14 each. So this is a great deal, especially to try the products out. I personally have never tried Olaplex, but honestly, with all of the hype, I feel like I should definitely give it a shot. I do have natural hair, which you can't tell right now because of this sew-in, but I do have natural hair, and so, I'm constantly on the search for any products that will keep my curls popping, especially in this age of silk presses and sew-ins and everything like that. And speaking of silk presses, that brings me to the next hair item on my wish list from Sephora, and that is the Amika The Shield Anti-Humidity Spray and Heat Protectant. Now, everybody who gets silk presses, especially in the South, knows that humidity is truly like the biggest enemy. In the South, if it rains, it's just the humidity is crazy. The humidity is already crazy here, but when it rains, it just makes it that much worse, just ruining all of the work that either you or your stylist did on your beautiful silk press. Now, when I saw that this product is not only a heat protectant, but also anti-humidity, it definitely piqued my interest. Now, it is $25 for a hair product, and you get 5.3 ounces. I guess that's not horrible, if it works especially, but it has definitely piqued my interest, so it has certainly made it into my wish list. I actually did recently pick up an Amika straightener, and I love it so much. And I picked it up at TJ Maxx for $50 when it was normally $135. Oh, I'm so happy about that purchase, guys. But anyways, let's move on to my skincare recommendations and wish list. So for my skincare recommendations, I am going to go ahead and start off with sunscreen. And I think that here you can either pick one or the other. Both of these sunscreens are by Supergoop. One is the Unseen sunscreen and the other is the Glow Screen. I did actually do 2 individual reviews on both of these sunscreens, and they're up on my channel in case you want more in-depth information on the 2. But basically what it comes down to is if you want a glowy sunscreen, pick the Glow Screen. If you don't want to see your sunscreen at all, pick the Unseen sunscreen. I think that makes it a little easy there. These are 2 of my favorite sunscreens that I've tried so far. They don't make me break out. They don't have horrible white casts. And in fact, the Glow Screen gives you, a nice little beautiful glow there where you can, go without foundation or tinted moisturizer if you want to when using that product. They are both SPF 40, making them great as an everyday sunscreen, but they are kind of pricey, making them perfect to pick up during this holiday savings event. And like I said, you don't need both, definitely just choose one. Another product that I highly recommend picking up from Sephora during this event is the Oat Cleansing Balm by the Inky List. Currently, this is my favorite way to remove my makeup. I do have dry skin, so I do think that kind of factors into things, but I do mostly like this cleansing balm because it comes in a squeezy tube and you don't have to worry about dipping your fingers into any jar or keeping up with some sort of spatula to scoop out of the jar. I do have a video on my channel where I talk about all of the cleansing balms and cleansing oils that I've tried thus far, and I do mention this as one of my favorites. It has no problem getting out any mascara, waterproof mascara, eyeliner, anything like that, and it's really nice and gentle on the skin, and it's also really nourishing, so it also doubles as a face mask if you want to use it that way. As we're getting into the winter months, the air becomes a little bit drier, making a lot of our skin a lot drier, and so during this time of year, I tend to reach for my First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Cream. This moisturizer is definitely a holy grail. It is a staple in my skincare routine, especially during these drier months, but also when my skin starts to freak out for no reason. So if you have sensitive skin, if you struggle with eczema, anything like that, this is a great product product to use to moisturize your skin. I have the little 2-ounce jar because I prefer to buy the 2-pack of the travel size instead of getting the giant jug, but just know that they do sell it in a bigger container so you can use it on your face and your body. It's also great for sensitive skin because it's got colloidal oatmeal in it, and it also is free of dyes and parabens and everything like that. They do have a fragrance-free version, but they also have a plethora of different scents that you can choose from. The travel set also makes a really great gift if you're looking for something to give this holiday season. The next skincare product is on my wish list, but it's also a recommendation because I've never actually bought the full size. I just repurchased the mini size about 2 or 3 times at this point, and that is the Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. And I have been using this product for a couple months now, and I really, really like it. I found that when I started using it more often, I saw some better results. At first, I was nervous about, the idea of using an exfoliant a lot, so I only used it like once or twice a week. But now that I use it about every other day, I've noticed that it has really helped the texture on my skin. Now, the trial size is $10, and you get, this small container. I mean, all things considered, it is a decent amount to be able to test out the product, but the bigger container, I want to say, is more than twice the size, and it's $30. So it'll definitely be worth it to pick that one up instead of repurchasing the small one, and then also during the sale I'll get some money off. The last product that I want to mention is the Laneige Midnight Minis kit, and I'm definitely going to be picking this up so I can try a new scent of the Laneige lip sleeping mask, but also give out the rest as some cute stocking stuffers. In this set, it looks like you get 5 deluxe size minis, and it comes in, let me see if it says which ones. Yes, you get Berry Sweet Candy, Gummy Bear, Lemon Sorbet, and Mint Choco. I have the pink one. I don't even know what scent or flavor that one is, but I really like it, and I have the deluxe sample that I got when they were doing that for the birthday kit or whatever. I think it was last year, and it's lasted me quite a long time, so I don't mind that it's a deluxe mini size. I think that it will last me just as long as I need it to. Well, that wraps up my Sephora recommendations and wish list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments down below if you've tried any of these products or if you plan on picking them up yourself. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.